right. It is Hello Again Wednesday, and I'm wearing a t-shirt that's probably just freaking out just a little bit. And then it dawned on me, it's like almost that green screen kind of t-shirt, and that's probably what the deal is. But hey, we'll get through this no matter what. So today, Hello Again Wednesday, number 40. I'm so glad that if you're subscribed on YouTube and you're going to watch this, that's great. If you are watching it live right now via Facebook because you're following, that's great too. Thank you for doing that. Hello Again Wednesday, number 40. I'm doing the tourist look is what I'm going to talk about just a little bit. What do you look like? And I don't mean that in a mean way. I just mean, what do you look like? I'm going to tell a true story, okay? Maybe two true stories. You can decide for yourself on this, but I'm going to tell this first one. Story goes like this. You're kind of wondering, aren't you? Because, yeah, okay, think true story. It goes like this. You ever have those days where you get up out of bed or you wake up or you've worked out and you yourself, you're feeling lean, you're feeling trim, you're feeling fit, you're feeling like you're really, really looking good, especially if, I'm a big guy and I'm trying to do things that are healthy that I can and trying to lose weight, trying to really stay healthy for some upcoming surgeries and stuff like that. I do have to wait. I did see my neurosurgeon. I do have to wait. I have some more scans to do and stuff like that before we get into that. And that'll be down the road. So I'm trying to stay healthy, trying to stay lean, mean, and trim. And I feel like I'm looking good and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden you're like going to Six Flags or something like that. You're in your swimsuit, you're walking across, and all of a sudden you see this big picture window. It's kind of dark on the inside, which makes that big picture window kind of turn into like a mirror. And then all of a sudden you look and you go, what in the world was I thinking? Because it's, like I said, that big guy, it's not quite as lean, mean, and trim as what I thought it was. And so, but I'm still, trying to work on that. And so, like I said, what was I thinking? I thought I looked, you don't really see yourself all the time, right? And so you think you look really good. But then when you do see that mirror-like thing, you're like, what in the world? What do you look like? Last week, after the Hello Again Wednesday segment that I did last week, it might have been actually on a Thursday, I was walking across a parking lot of a grocery store, and as I'm walking across, I'm in my sunglasses and a t-shirt. I have a ton of t-shirts that I wear, and a t-shirt and some shorts and tennis shoes. I'm walking across this parking lot, kind of close to the entrance, cutting across, and I see a cashier walking up, and we catch eye, and all of a sudden she goes, wow, I've never seen you dressed like that before. And I'm like, and it dawned on me, she is the lady that the cashier that I see on a lot of Sundays, especially when I'm going to the grocery store early in the morning before Sunday morning service. So I'm dressed in my Sunday bests, and as I'm going in there to buy fruit or for Kids Zone or maybe even donuts for Kids Zone. And so she has seen me always in some really nice clothes, I believe, for Sunday morning service. And now she sees me dressed, and she goes, wow, you look like a tourist here. See, and living on the coast with Venice Beach and all the other beaches and stuff, in Hollywood, and you get that kind of touristy look, maybe flip-flops and stuff like that. Or you could also think, walk away from this West Coast and even go to Hawaii. When you think of Hawaii, that tourist look is the leis and the Hawaiian shirts and stuff like that, bright colors, kind of that touristy look is kind of what you get. And so I took it as a good thing, though, because here it is. This lady, she recognized me for who I am, no matter how I was dressed. And so, you know, she recognized me as a man who she knew that went to church on Sunday mornings. She recognized me as, and we've had had conversations and stuff like that. So she kind of recognized me as a godly man, not how I was just dressed for that moment. Two things. Okay. One, I'm a man that is not, uh, uh you know, we're we're as Christians called to, you're not of this world. You're an alien. You're a foreigner of this world, and you should kind of make sure that you have that thought process and not getting sucked into the world as you're trying to be that godly person. Number two, I want my life to shine all the time. I want to be that light, that love of God all the time. And sometimes there are failures. Sometimes there are mistakes that are made. Sometimes there's the stumbles that take place. But I'm so glad that I have God who forgives me for those moments. But for the whole context of it all, is that I will do my best to be the one who is only temporarily here. My home is to be with God in heaven. That's my home. That's my heavenly home. That's my goal. You know, we all have goals. That's one of my goals right there, is to have that heavenly home. So this is just temporary. And so the second thing is that while I'm here, that I'm not just arrogantly just for that, but I'm like, hey, everything that I'm going to do is going to be shining for God. That's the things that I want to do. And some of it is that, for a quick thought process for me, is First Peter chapter 2, starting at verse 9. It goes like this: but you are not like that. And there was a huge conversation that went before that. You can look it up. But you're not like that, for you are a chosen people. You are royal priests, a holy nation, God's very own possession. As a result, you can show others the goodness of God, for he called you out of the darkness into his wonderful light. Once you had no identity as a people, now you are God's people. Once you received no mercy, now you have received God's mercy. And Peter goes on to say this: dear friends, I warn you as, quote, temporary residents and foreigners, unquote, to keep away from worldly desires that wage war against your very souls. Be careful to live properly among your unbelieving neighbors. Then, even if they accuse you of doing wrong, they will see your honorable behavior, and they will give honor to God when he judges the world. So, what do you look like? What do you look like today? And, maybe, I don't know, not just that look of walking in front of a big picture window, or actually going into the bathroom and looking in a mirror, or maybe you have a full length mirror in the bedroom, or what. Not just that, but so that what is on the inside that is always seen on the outside. What do you look like? What's your look? What do others really see? Hey, Bible study for us here in Culver City. I am going to do it. Pastor Mark is unavailable today to do it. And so I'm going to do Wednesday night Bible study at 4 p.m. That's in about less than an hour right now. And so if you want, check, if you're on my email list, the church email list, check your email. You'll have the Zoom link in the email, or or email the church, Culver City Church of God at yahoo.com, and ask for the link, and I will send the link to you before. I'll probably stop looking at the email around 5 to 4, maybe 10 to 4. So if you really want that link, go ahead and ask for it, and we'll have Bible study via Zoom and in person downstairs at 4 p.m. What do you look like? Hello again, Wednesday number 40. I'm so glad you guys joined us, even with this t-shirt that's all kind of like shiny, like, or freaking out or whatever. And so, hey, I look forward to seeing you next week. For those who are praying for me, thank you for, we had a little bit of sickness, a cold running through our family. And so I'm on the very tail end of it, I think. And so it hit Connie probably the hardest, maybe, where it stuck around with her with a cough and stuff. But hey, things are going well. And so I did miss Sunday. Thank you, Pastor Mark. He filled in for me. And I will be back in the pulpit on Sunday. You can always check us out there too. We do that via live on Facebook also. Hello again, Wednesday number 40. Let me see if I can get us to transition out of here.